Hey everyone, Sir Jellybean here. We are back with CTA-Gates for Ostfront, and we are back with some good PvP goodness with the amazing Smiley Ghost. Go subscribe to his channel. He's an absolute legend. Went to the Tank Museum with him recently. Good guy, amazing guy, and he is a fantastic player. So we are here. I think the map is Rains. No, is it Rains? I always forget what map it is. It's a Liberation map, and we are playing as the Germans, as always. Not as always, but we do play the Axis more. The Germans have more units. So, Smiley Ghost as always is back capping, and I'm going straight for the centre. And I'm using the irregular doctrine with the Luftwaffe rifle squads. As you can see, I'm going very heavy on the infantry. And we are fighting some cool cats. Can't remember the names, but they were nice players as far as I can remember. They were good guys. And as you can see, we've got some quite odd units. I've got field engineer as well. I'm basically going full in. This is quite a tough map. What we've done as well, we're actually attacking from the other side. We're normally, when you host the match, you're in the first two slots, so you always attack from the other end. So we're on the south side, and I was going for the centre. As you know, Smiley Ghost is the master of defence. He is the master of flanking. He is the master of all things, well, brutal. He's a fantastic player, and he's going in leaps and bounds. I would actually say he is the better player of us. I definitely think I've got some skill in direct control, but I get too much tunnel vision. But do love, and also watch his version of the gameplay as well. He will have the version um, on his channel when he's done it as well. I'm a bit slower at my PvPs releasing, so he may have already done this. And already the enemy is capturing the centre. I did the irregular doctrine. I think Smiley went with the support, not the support in the Western Front, because he likes the drilling half track. And straight away, I'm getting my forces on the point, and we will have cap soon. And as you can see, I've got the second Luftwaffe rifle squad. And the idea I've got this. They're there to set up the crossfire. They're there to be there to overrun the enemy with points. As you can see, grenades are coming out. Here comes the spam. It sounds dead calm. There you go. Machine guns blazing, bullets firing. That's how it rolls in the Ostfront. And yeah, it's going pretty well so far. And this secondary squad at the back, what I'm doing is I'm creating crossfire on the field. As you can see, they have an armoured vehicle, and I go straight for the old MG42. My idea is to get prone, get healed up a little bit, and then just unleash on that car, because that armoured car is light. And as you can see, we've got some troops scattered around. This field engineer, I straight away think, right, how can I make some progress? And I'm just going to barbed wire off this kind of a entry point up here. And the reason I'm doing that is to basically make less attack options available to them. I want them brought into the centre. I want them in the kill zone. That is the plan. So this Luftwaffe rifle squad, well, this whatever squad it was, light squad, they're going to just sit at the back, basically. And when we get to the house, I want line of sight on targets. I want positions cleared. I want positions covered with machine gun fire. And basically, I want it so the enemy can't effectively push in. As you can see there, the MG34 just shredding. Carabiner as well. Carabiner, 98k, pop in. An MG assist. John Legend, we're fighting John Legend here, the famous singer. Love his music. I told him that. It may be the actual person. And there we go, the armoured car is out once again. Being a bit of a dick. But we definitely got the centre locked down. Smiley's got his points locked. That ping, I believe, was Smiley saying, look, that's where they could flank. And there's, I start engaging the armoured car. That will. Lots of rounds, doing a lot of damage. It's not the most accurate sometimes. Doing quite well damage-wise. Armoured car with a 30 cal really isn't that much of a threat. I start pumping some rounds. And there we go. He's taking a few hits, and there we go. The gunner's down, but straight away the driver switches into the gun seat. But I decided, let's try and finish this. Let's try and take the car out. The rounds now dropping quite heavily on it. Just keep hitting all the way down. And he is pretty heavily damaged, I think, so that's not too bad. We get a bit of a lull in battle. They do start coming a bit closer. And then he takes me out there, does take out one of my guys. I start pushing my troops up now, start thinking, right, not only do we need to hold the centre, we need to have it reinforced a bit. And I go straight for the old Granata, because he is there with his armoured car, and I'm going to say, yeet, enjoy that steel hand grenade, you son of a gun, and kaboom, that's him gone. Boom, take it down. So I'm mainly waiting for things like, I have a feeling I go for a Flampanzer here. I do start putting tank barriers down. I'm pretty sure they engage me with some foxholes here, if I remember correctly. But the idea is I'm just trying to seize off any any way that they can attack me. Because if I can basically make it impossible for them to attack, and as you can see, he's got a lot of troops dug in and actually going crap. And we get a little bit of a stutter from John Legend there. He's obviously doing some singing in the background, so it hard in his connection. And I do retreat my guys back to the sandbags. It doesn't go as planned. I do get some smoke deployed so the field engineer can carry on with his job. And we're on to the next stage. And straight away I'm like, right, what's going on? And it's the Flampanzer. I do love the Flampanzer, absolute beast. Now we are fighting, I believe, Russians and Americans. So they've got a good mix. We obviously are both Germans, it's the Reich. I do attempt to try and get over this guy. Will not get over this wall, which really irritates me. It means we can't actually push through. A little bit of a glitch there. It means I'm unable to actually attack the enemy positions effectively. The only option is to run round, and I believe my guy just gets slaughtered because there is a guy pretty close here to this tree line. Yep, shot. PPSH. But, you know, lessons learned. But the centre is ours. We've got some fortifications up. We've got some guys set up in decent positions. And, you know, we've got reinforcements on the way. We also then go for the mighty mortar. Mortar's there to drop as many rounds on the position as possible. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go too well with this mortar, if I remember correctly. I've got a bit salty in this match. I'm a lot more of a salty player than Smiley. Smiley's a bit cooler, for sure. He's a very cool player, though. I say, sub his channel. And as you can see, up in the southeast, Smiley's got locked down to hell. The centre now starts to get a bit more lively. And I'm like, oh god, this ain't cool. But he's taking losses as he comes in. And the Flampanzer has arrived. Beast. One of my favourite units in the game. Flampanzer 3. Oh, one of my worst things about this game, obstacles need to have proper kinetic kind of physics. So when the tank hits a little stone wall, it shouldn't just immediately stop. It should go through. And they're going to start torching absolutely everything. Flames are coming. And it's just about torching everything that can move. Don't know where the enemy are. But we are getting some world burn. Some more crush. I'm just absolutely torching everything. And it does cause some of his troops to fall back. I'm just trying to torch as much as I can, as you can see there. The flames are coming. It's quite hard sometimes to use the flamethrower. As you can see there, whip the flames back and forth. And it starts to pull back, so we do start to get a bit of gravitas. We need some troops up. I do need more troops, that is sometimes a problem with me. But I'm going for the mortar quite heavily here. We do have the Luftwaffe rifle squads who can reinforce, but Smiley once again is pushing on the northwest. Well, his first push I think, but he's pushing the flanks, which is smart. We're in the position of power here. We are just taking it back from him. Flampanzer's coming through and I'll just start torching absolutely everywhere I could think enemy troops would be. I'm trying not to hit my own troops, but it can be a little bit dangerous at times. And they are getting into the buildings, they are trying to flank us. Do I get the Flampanzer? Oh no, I think they come through and engage me here. They actually hit the Flampanzer, I'm pretty sure. And there we go, we get torched. By the time the Flampanzer's fire back, it kills mine and my own troop. And I don't know if I torch the buildings here. More rounds are coming in. And the problem is, the Americans have a lot of options and so do the Russians for anti-tank. As you can see here, right in front of this guy, and they didn't shoot him. So I was pretty annoyed at the AI. Those infantry soldiers were basically doing sod all. I lose my Flampanzer tank, and my mortar is firing, but the infantry is sometimes so brain dead. Now I should have bought another squad of infantry straight away. I think I do start bringing some up now. I hope I do. And as you can see here, I get overrun by a rapid armoured car assault because he got through my lines because the infantry over there also, who were slowed down, decided not to fire. And by the time I get these troops off, they've got no grenades or anything. They've only got rifles, and I do lose them. And the mortar does get taken out, so I'm pretty annoyed at this point. It's all gone to crap. These guys decided not to even attack, so I'm raging at the AI. The AI is, sorry, complete shite. The AI is just garbage. Those guys can see the armoured car from there, but they've decided not to attack. I start chucking grenades, and they're extremely slow at chucking as well. And they start chucking, I'm pretty sure some bounce off the cars. I aim to destroy my own armoured car, but it does nothing to this Jeep that's right next to it, so I'm very annoyed at this point. Luckily, Smiley comes with the drilling and just shreds it. And that guy's jumped on the mortar and pressed self-destruct, so we lose the mortar. As you can see, it just goes kaput, I believe. Pretty sure it does. It hasn't exploded yet, but I'm pretty sure the mortar's down for the count. Yeah, it's just pops. I've lost the mortar and the flame tank straight away, but Smiley has kept me in the game. And I bring a Panzer 3N to try and bring reinforcements up. I'm low on troops as well, but thank God for Smiley and the drilling. He just starts shredding troops. Really good play from him. But it definitely kept us in the battle there. But the AI, I've got to say, is completely up. And then Panzer Shrek team hits the drilling, so Smiley was not happy, and I was also not happy that Panzer Shrek team was annoying as hell. So, I things are going pretty bad. We've got to admit here. But we are still got the cap advantage. We're still holding on. The enemy's still taking pretty heavy losses as well. But they haven't really seen much armour from them. We are trying to reinforce the centre, trying to keep pressure on the point. Trying to keep a bit of a semblance of a front line. And as you can see, the Panzer III's on the way. We are holding the centre, which means they haven't got too much here. I think they took heavy losses infantry-wise. We do have some light defences set up. But those anti-tank barriers never got finished, which was the ball ache. I do try and chop some smoke so the drilling can get repaired for Smiley. I do try and do that, but whether we can do it is another question. Oh, I can hear some boomy booms. Oh, and they're flamethrower. Oh, my sweet baby Jesus. Right, I do chuck a grenade out. I'm like, you son of a bitch. You can yeet that. Yeet. Enjoy those grenades. Oh, there we go. We've got the flamer, but the guy did get hit, so I think the guy did get torched a bit. Whoa, look at the rounds that son of a bitch is taking. 3 rifle rounds at the chest, and he doesn't die. And this is where the damage drop off the weapons is stupid. 3 carabiner rounds to the chest, and he's like, nah, that didn't hurt me. Alright, mate. And there we go, we've got a T-34-85, I believe. So they started to bring in the big guns, and that is a little bit scary for us now. I think, crap. I do have some infantry here. There were some squads I must have called in earlier. Here's what I made earlier, and I do think right, we need to start moving troops up to the point. We need to start getting the position reinforced. We need to take control. And the Panzer IIIN needs to be a little bit careful because that T-34-85 is a hell of a beast. It's got a powerful gun and a pretty decent hold. So we start moving the squads up, start moving into position. And these guys here. Now this is another thing. I start chucking, asking them to chuck loads of grenades, and they're just like absolutely useless at chucking them. They're so slow at chucking grenades sometimes. It is frustrating. And I'm pretty sure they chuck them back far quicker than we ever chuck one. I'm like, what the hell? And there's a guy there. I'm like, holy crap, there's a guy there. It's like, what? Round straight through his groin. And look, they killed 2 of mine, pretty much there. But my grenades do nothing. And it's like, for God's sake. And then we've got T-34-85 being a sneaky little git. High explosive anti-tank loaded. Stun. I think it misses, and I'm like, crap. Really? Did you miss that? Reload. And that's a hit. The turret's knocked. I reload quickly. This is quite a big win here to hit the T-34-85. Another hit, I believe, or it just clipped something else. But I'm just trying to like get around him. And there, another hit. But this thing's just taking high explosive anti-tank rounds straight to the turret, doing nothing basically. And then it's just hitting more stuff, and I think, crap, he's got out of there. So I do bring the Panzer III forward. Smiley's reinforcing me in the centre. I'm pretty shaken because I have been taking heavy losses. I'm just trying to get things back online. And I start bringing the Jaeger squad because SMG's for the win. And then I start actually trying to put a Panzer Shrek team round and Panzer Faust round ready. And there, look, there's an AT rifle and a guy there. And we start taking losses, unfortunately. Panzer IIIN, I know there's a T-34-85 down there, and then it's smacked straight to the side. I'm immobilised. I'll just say self-destruct it, get out of the way. There's no point risking them taking it. So enemy team is leading now, even though we have 3 points. They had it for a bit confusing. But I have got the Panzer Shreks and stuff ready. Infantry's on the way. And that T-34-85 in there, look, the vehicle does go up pretty epically. And I do actually try and get the infantry squad here, the Jaeger squad, and try and push them forward. Try and like make a bit of an advance on the left. And I start trying to push these guys around here a little bit. And I start thinking, right, there's that guy with a grenade, let's cook it a bit. And there we go, that grenade goes straight over, kaboom. But that was direct controlled there, so he just escaped because he's a son of a bitch. And he's yeeting the grenade at us, so if we yeet him one back, it bounces off. Of course it does, because they get all the luck today and we get. So yeah, we do have reinforcements. They're straight away start like, right, spam grenades, spam. And this is what annoys me, when the connection goes just as you're about to do stuff like this. So it gives them a chance to recognise what's going on. And I get a bit annoyed here. It's like, right, just chuck the grenades, please. Chuck the grenades really quick. And then move out of the way. Move, 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 move. 3 grenades. And the one that, and we finally get him after like 20 hours of grenades. Luckily he stops him before he gets to him, and I start trying to split the squad up. Because a lot of this is splitting your troops up into really annoying little positions, online players, so you have to get used to that, fortunately. We are taking some losses, and I do start flanking my troops around, trying to put some pressure on them. Trying to get the LMG. set up in a bit of position. I'm trying to flank the SMG troops to the walls so they can get on there and just cause a bit of chaos. And I take control here. I'm like, right, let's do this. Grenade! Yeet! And then I think they had the flamethrower go off there, which is annoying. And these are the guys with the bulletproof armour, so they're pretty horrible. And there you go, the flamethrower is just torching the living crap out of stuff. And I'm like, you son of a bitch, you want a torch? Torch this! Yeet! And there we go, the MG-42 suffers no fools. And we are pushing them out of the graveyard, which is important. These little combats do add up to some really serious stuff eventually. It's all about getting progress against the enemy at this point. Obviously, I have quite a few guys stacked up in the middle there, but you can only manage so much, so I do start trying to spread stuff out. But this combat, I see the tank. I'm like, right, shoot him. I see the tank, and their troops are now getting cut down. And they're right, get me that bundle grenade. Do it. Bundle! I'm running for it. I know the tank's there. Bundle! Yeet! And the bundle does nothing, so that's not too bad. But now I deploy smoke. We know his tank's going to fall back. We know he's going to be the AT rifle team. Oh! And they do some damage, but I then get some grenades out. I remember this quite clearly. I'm like, right, you son of a gun. Cook and enjoy, cook and enjoy. And these are splinter grenades, so they're pretty lethal. We do some nice damage there. We'll chuck another one just to make sure. And this guy, I believe, has some anti-tank. So I run him up, and I'm like, right, what am I doing? I start trying to push troops up. Oh, he gets sniped, but the T-3485 is being kept busy. And Smiley, completely forgot, the northwest is taken. He's taken the northwest, he's not messing around. So I bring a Stug up, try and penetrate the lines, and Smiley, once again, smashing the flanks, whilst I'm getting bogged down in the centre. I get a light Luftwaffe, I think it's a rifle squad or light weapons squad. There we go, pretty getting heavy, once again. And yeah, we just keep fighting and fighting, really. It's like an old match, so there's not much give on either side. They definitely played well. Smiley starts having some trouble with T-3485s at the top. But once again, I always concentrate on the centre. I'm just trying to keep him as busy as possible. I do say, right, 50 kilo bomb can come in. Is he stunned? And I think, right, but I don't believe he's stunned at this point. So I hold off from that. In the centre, we're both kind of bogged down at this point. The graveyard has been hit, but I've got the tank and the infantry coming to penetrate that kind of eastern side. Smiley putting pressure on the flank definitely took pressure off me, which is fantastic. And then I bring some Fallschirmjäger for the northwest. And the elite troops, I think, right, I bring them up, try and support the assault. And Smiley gets a bit unlucky here. His Stu-42 does get smacked, T-44, 943 close range, and Panzerfaust. But Orchard is an absolute death trap. He did a very good job fighting that, though, because it's a horrible place to fight. But once again, they are pushing up the right flank. We do have a couple of troops ready. We've got people spread out. We've got weapons at the ready. And I'm thinking, like, what do I do? How do we break the stalemate? Because normally, even when you're winning like this, you've got to push the advantage. You've got to be aggressive. You've got to destroy the units that they have. So not only can you win, but you make it so they can't come back at all. So my objective now is to break the graveyard and basically get round the lines in the centre. I believe there's another squad coming in, so I'm basically drowning in infantry at this point. And then what we're doing, bang, straight through the chest. I'm just putting rounds down range. And these infantry are kind of going in quite heavy, and the Stug's going up. And we've got to watch out for that T-3485. So my job is to just push the infantry up and be quite aggressive. Try and find some decent cover for them. There's not too much good cover there. And there is an infantryman there. I just think, you son of a bitch. So grenade gets chucked at him. Yeet. I start moving my troops out. Start chucking some more. And they shoot him as he moves. That's good. There. Engage, engage. And as you can see, the T-3485 is over there. They're going to be armor-piercing rounds. The Stug's just being wary, just in case there's any infantry or in case there's a road. At this point, I actually think there's something down the road. I didn't realise the Stug's further up. I'm just trying to be a bit careful. And I leave the Stug kind of looking that way. And infantry, I think the flamethrower just went up as well. I didn't even realise during the match. I'm pushing up, and they are taking the centre, but then my infantry turns up, and then, oh crap, close range, bundles, yeet, yeet, yeet. And Smiley there, I believe, oh no, that was me, not Smiley. Lots of troops killed by some infantry up there. Got absolutely shredded somewhere, but it doesn't matter. not Smiley, that was me. And then I hear a clank and I think, crap, that's T-3485 being a douchebag. So right away I get the Stu moving, trying to get him on the move, better engagement range. And the T-3485 is making life hell up here. But I do have the Mighty Faust from the Jelly Bean War Factory. And he's coming slightly closer. He's almost in range. Yeet! Boom! Bang! Completely annihilated. Grenades out, and that's done massive damage to the tank. And the Stug's there, and the infantry's now retaking the centre. And these Smiley, it reminds me that I have a full Fallschirmjäger unit up there, and I believe I do take out the T-3485 finally, which is quite a big loss for them because it's a very elite tank. We are taking losses behind Smiley, but we're pushing the advantage, and they're in T-3485 destroyed. I try and move the Stug to a better position, get a bit of infantry around him. And down here I start spreading the troops out, but heavy losses have been taken. The Fallschirmjäger squad, we hit the deck, and I try and get a Panzerfaust down there. And I just tell these guys to hit the deck and try and spread them out a bit. They are engaging the enemy at point blank range. We've got the Faust ready. I don't know what exactly I was looking for, I think there's another tank there. But the fact that we've got the 4 cap to their 1 and they've lost their armour, it means even if they do some really good kills, they're destroyed. And there's the T-3485. Or 1943, and yeet, bang, he's down. So I've got 2 good foul shots in about 2 minutes, so I was quite happy with that. And he does escape, but in the centre we do have some more purchase on the position. We start moving up and start being a bit more aggressive. And I get the MP40 guy and start trying to fire through the windows, but there are invisible walls, which really irritates me. Trying to actually shoot him, but I can't. So, and then by the time I try and actually shot him, we're out of ammo, so things like that could do with being fixed. So yeah, I try and shoot them invisible walls, they shoot back, I die instantly. So I do bring a Flampanther 3, I'm just trying to clear the middle out. And the Stug's been taken out, I believe by Panzerfaust or grenades. Just too much going on. And in the centre we are keeping a bit of firepower's going up. We're doing quite well. I start moving my troops up, but the enemy's being bogged down. So even if they take the centre now, they're surrounding all the flanks. And they're taking losses up tank wise, and they're taking losses infantry wise. I start trying to move my troops up, trying to engage. I try and start throwing grenades over the hedgerows just to try and push them back. And right there, like an armoured car comes, nothing too major. But we do take cover, because it could be a pain in the ass. We do have the Faust there. I'm trying to select it as quickly as I can. But he's looking the wrong way because he's a moron. I can't actually see him very well. Drop the smokes, and then I try and get a heat round. And then Smiley comes with the drilling and just completely turns the place into a kill zone, which I love. I've got the heat round, I'm going for the armoured car. He's got it, I'll pump an extra round just to make sure. Kaboom! Get a finishing kill. In the centre, I just think, right, I've had enough of the centre. And I bring in another Jaeger squad, infantry, meat to the grinder. But this time I'm going to plan, the Flampanzer's just going to torch every building. Doesn't matter who's there, doesn't matter what car's there, just torch everything, torch all the buildings, torch all that, just torch everything. It's a solid strategy to be fair. The buildings don't tend to catch on fire like the Russian maps, and then we do get engaged by a tank, the T-3485 once again. But this time I think I do get a bit more chance to pull back. And once again, hit in the face, so that annoys me. But the flames did purge what I needed to. I bring I think it's a 50 kilo bomb. Don't think it's successful to be fair, but it does come in and highlights what we've put the enemy under, because we've got a massive point advantage now. And mainly it's just getting stuck in the kind of bogged down a bit. And the plane does come in and shred some troops, so does the drilling. Beautifully. Tank crews on the way. And they do move out of the way, but it brought it close enough for Smiley to Panzerfaust, which is fantastic why Smiley goes there. That was a beautiful shot. And the Stu-42, the beast, is on the way. Flampanzer's okay, so just get those flamethrowers going, get some troops in there. And they're blowing us away with the mortar, but it doesn't matter. We've got troops all over the place. We're now swarming into the position. I actually do split the troops a bit. And we're doing a good job here. Oh! And he's in the doorway, it's like, holy crap! There we go, he's down, taking real dirt out there. And once again, direct control. Gonna get taken down like son of a bitch. Chuck grenade there. A couple of these moved around. Another nade. Oh, grenade, grenade! And grenade tennis continues into the morning, good sir. And yeet. Enjoy that, you son of a bitch. Boom! Grenade tennis. But he seems to be immune to my grenades. He's the master of the grenades, but the grenade tennis is good. But once again, pressure's being put on the points. Centre's still clearly ours. They're taking losses now. And we do have the Stu-42, which is going to settle down the road. And we do have quite a stable front line, to be fair, in the centre, even though it's complete chaos. It's a bit like we're in Stalingrad. We're just fighting back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there we go. That was a really nasty grenade from him. I'm pretty salty about that one. So I yeet the building with several grenades. But every grenade I throw in there just does nothing. And his seems to just be impervious to the Sir Jellybean's power. So I just start torching everything, as a Jellybean does. Just didn't screw it. Just torch everything with a flamethrower. Screw you. Don't play those games. And the fire rises, my friend. The fire rises. Do whips and flames back and forth here, trying to push them out. Up here, I'm doing a good job. And I do bring a rather powerful weapon system to bear. So I'm like, right, 30cm level, we're just going to take out the centre of the map. Screw it. You can see, boom, rounds away. I don't know how he survived that 10.5cm round at his head, but he did. And I'm just spamming stuff. I'm kind of giving up on the Flampanzer for a at this point. T-3485 decides to show its cheeky little face. KV-1 there as well, being a bit of a cheeky bugger. T-3485 is thinking he's smart. Wrong answer. Boom. Does stun him. Now T-3485 is directly in my way. If he can reload fast enough, he can probably do some good damage here. He starts moving, I'm panicking, I'm like, oh crap, oh crap. Fire! Bang! Boom. Another good hit. But he should be dead after those 2 heat rounds. 105mm heat rounds. There shouldn't be anything left of that tank. And we just the rounds hit. Boom. And there we go. T-3485 demolished. It's pretty amazing, to be fair. I was pretty happy with it. Pretty happy with it. And then 30cm Neville Werfer comes in and starts hitting like a goddamn freight train. Look at that. It decimates. I think it actually hit some of my own men there. But it actually slows the game down a bit because it's so much going on. And it does completely clear out the centre. Doesn't do that much damage, but it's fun. And something just hit my Stu-42, I believe, Panzer Shrek. But at this point, it doesn't really matter because the centre has become more clear. And the flame tank now pushes down the road, torching everything that you can see. We're really going for the win in the centre. I really want everything pushed out. Don't want any enemies alive. I think these buildings are a bit too immune to flamethrower fire, like they should be able to burn more, because they're just really impervious for troops. But we're doing a good job. I'll start pushing my troops now around the flanks. Stu-42's been lost, unfortunately. There is some armour coming up, the Neville's thing. KV-1's doing a bit of damage to Smiley, but he's doing a good job. We start trying to repair, and then we start to get engaged, so I tell them to hit the deck and start engaging. These are Bolshevik, they're pretty elite, and will kill most things. And we start pushing around the back of the buildings now, trying to get involved. And there we go, look, there's troops. Start shooting, start shooting. Get in there, quick, get in there, start engaging. And it's getting a bit dicey, for sure. Close quarter grenade tennis is never fun. In the centre, the flamethrower tank should be torching that. There we go, beautiful. Absolutely fantastic. And more grenades to get dropped out. And there we get engaged by an IS-1. Quite a big beastie, but it doesn't matter. We've already started to secure the centre. He's lacking infantry now, he's taking some heavy losses, even though he's slowly taking the centre back. Never worth it, slowly loading. And the time is bearing down on the enemy. And yep, we do start taking some losses there, fortunately. There's just too much to control. It's just too much micro for me sometimes. But grenades get thrown out, and holy crap, that was a mortar or something. And hopefully that grenade goes off and kills him. Is it not? No. As always, superhuman in buildings, it's ridiculous. Needs to be worked on, for sure. I just send the tank crew to the back of the building. And the Neville, I'm just waiting for it to reload. I think, what else can I bring? That'd be useful. But we're quite sure we're going to win this at this point. We're doing really well. They've lost a lot of stuff as well. In the centre, as their troops move in, they're being shot at, which is good for us. Pistols. Nashorn. Oh, smiling at Nashorn. I didn't even realise, actually. That's badass. Fair play, dude. I couldn't even remember he had a Nashorn, so that's really cool. Really cool to use that. Nashorn's a beautiful thing. I'm trying to throw grenades, just not doing it. Because he's too close to the wall. What absolute nonsense. And then he throws it the wrong way. He won't turn. He will not turn. So that was great. Just when I need to actually do something, the game's like, nah, I'm alright. So that was I was really not too happy with that. And these two guys who have come out of the vehicle just got to take cover. So I'm waiting on the Neville to load, just trying to torch the place. But once again, the centre's coming back under control. It's been a back and forth all match, half an hour of this crap. 120mm mortar gets a beautiful shot on us, and I think, right, you son of a gun. I just got to unleash hell. So straight away, Hetzer comes down for a bit of support, and I bring a light Fusilier squad. I'm just bringing a bit of an extra force in case we do need to push it at the end. And as you can see, we're pulling out of time for the 30cm level to go again. But he's done its job for clearing out those buildings. The T-3485 is making progress. The Russians here throwing in more bodies. But as you can see, we are about to be victorious. And this was a hell of a fight. I want to say massive respect to both players. The players being John Legend and BA2 Batzai. And as you can see with the kills, I lost quite a lot. I definitely threw meat to the grind, and Smiley Ghost playing really well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. I certainly enjoyed bringing it to you. Thanks for watching. You guys have a fantastic evening.